Alright guys, so today we're going to be talking about baits you're going to be using whenever you're transitioning from winter to fall. So, or winter to spring, excuse me. Here in South Texas we are in our transition. It's late February, about to be early, it's late February, it's January 29th I believe it's today. And so South Texas, we don't get any ice here, so the water's just warming up now, the air's starting to warm up. So maybe up north y'all are still frozen, y'all are thawing out, or y'all are already thawed out, but either way this information will help you. One of the top lures you're going to be using is a finesse worm, a light colored small 4-inch to 5-inch finesse worm. You don't want to be using anything over a 5-inch, anything. You don't want to be throwing like a man's 10-inch topwater snake. And that's not what you're going to be using. You're not going to be using anything like erratic, fast, like spinner baits, crank baits, rattle traps. Anything like that, lipless cranks, same thing as rattle traps, but anyways. What I prefer for you to use is the Yum finesse worm in like a ghost shad color. It's just gray with red and black flake. That's about as dark as you really want to go, but as bright as you want to go. You can go a lot brighter, but you're still going to be using the same tactics as if you were winter fishing. You're going to use light colored lures, slow moving lures, and really small, so you're going to downsize, slow it down, and take the color down a few notches. Anything like, like a little 4-inch worm will really work. The fluke, the finesse worm, of course, and more flukes. Just any type of color fluke, really. Just don't go too dark. Don't be using like something like black and blue or black with red flake or anything like that. That's not going to be working. You're going to be too dark. I mean, you might catch a fish on it, but that's just going to be luck. You're not going to be fishing at a fisherman's perspective where you're throwing it out there and knowing what you're going to catch. So I caught a few fish today on the finesse worm. Like I told you, it was a good fish, and these were right after another. It was real quick. I decided to come home, make this video, put it out. So these are two really quick fish right behind each other. Really, like literally the next cast I caught it, but the video wasn't still going. But so here's these fish. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy.
You ready? Is it recording?
Got a bad boy reputation, and I earned it on my own. But even bad boys are good for something, and there's no harm in a little fun. Why don't you wanna fall in love? Why don't you wanna fall in love? Why don't you wanna fall in love with a guy like me? Says I'm a heartbreaker. Your daddy warned you about guys like me, and I told you not to see me, but I'm gonna get you, baby. Wait and see. Why don't you wanna